Dear students, in this video we are going to discuss about refrigeration and air conditioning. In the subject elements of mechanical engineering, we are seeing about the refrigeration process in the previous videos. What are the vapor compression, vapor absorption, refrigeration and all. Now refrigeration, air condition in this topic. So we are going to discuss about the working of air conditioner, window and split air conditioner is going to be work we are going to discuss. So first of all, what is an air conditioner or what is the principle of refrigeration? So it's cooling. Normally we know refrigeration or air condition is going to make the place cool. How it is going to make the place cool? It's not the process is exactly what it doing is it removes the heat air from the given space so that it gets cool. So the process of removal of heat from the place and the continuous removal we call it as a refrigeration actually, and there is a refrigerant which is used for the cooling purpose, that is taking the heat from one place and it is releasing the heat hot air to outside, and again it releases the cold air inside the room space. Okay, that is what the air conditioner working. So in this case we can see here air conditioner. This is the air conditioner cut section view we are showing. So in this one side, that is evaporator side, another one is a condenser side. It will be there. What is evaporator, what is condenser? So evaporator is the device or the area where which is used to evaporate a liquid, and condenser is a device which is used to condense or cooling the liquid vapor to a liquid. Okay, so we know already what is the vaporization, what is evaporation, what is condensation. So evaporation is the process of making a liquid into vapor, and condensation is the process of converting the vapor into liquid. So what happens when it converts the phases or changes into different phases? What will happen? How it is going to be useful for giving the room which is to be cooled? Okay, now we can see a sketch here. One is the room, outside room and inside room. So outside condenser will be there, inside the room evaporator will be there. Okay, so what is happening exactly is the evaporator side, what is inside the room, it has a fan, and outside also a fan is there, a motor which is connects the both the fans inside and outside. So normally we will call it as a blower and a fan. Okay, when the fan rotates, when the motor rotates, the fan which is inside the room conditioner, it sucks the air inside the room. So when it sucks the air inside the room, which is a hot air inside the room, it passes near to the evaporator coil. So when it passes the evaporator coil, the hot air inside the room, when it passes the evaporator coil, the inside that coil, a refrigerant is passing. The refrigerant is a medium which takes the hot the temperature of the air which is present in the room side. Okay, so the refrigerant, it takes the heat from the room side air and it becomes vapor. It absorbs the heat because it's a low boiling point. So by taking the low heat inside the room, the refrigerant become vapor and it takes the heat. It goes to the next side of the coil, that is called a condenser area. But before going to the condenser, we have to make the vapor into compressor, pressurized liquid, because I want to the main aim of this refrigeration process or air condition process is taking the heat from the room side and releasing it out of the room. So when we take the air by evaporating the liquid refrigerant, so it becomes vapor and it will be hot. But if you want to release the hot outside of the environment, outside in the outside, it should be more hotter than the outside environment so that it can release the temperature. Otherwise it's very difficult, because we know the second law of thermodynamics which states that the heat transfer takes place from the high temperature to lower temperature without any device, or if there is heat transfer from lower to temperature to higher only, we need refrigeration kind of things. But here the temperature, that's what we want to convert, or we want to send continuously the heat from a lower temperature to higher temperature, so we are going to use the devices. And in this case, this temperature we can see when it passes the room temperature in room side, the blower, it blows the air inside from the room. You can see in this sketch, the left side is the room side and outside is the right side is the outside of the room. It consists of a motor and blowers. So this area, what will happen is, when the blower rotates, it sucks the air inside the room, from inside the room, and it passes through the evaporator. So when it comes through the evaporator, it takes the heat of the air and the refrigerant becomes vapor. So that vapor refrigerant is again passes through the compressor, which is in between the condenser area, in between the evaporator and the condenser. So the compressor is used to pressurize the refrigeration vapor which is created inside the room. So that increasing the vapor pressure, it automatically increases the temperature of the vapor also. So that when it goes to the next side, the condenser side, a condenser coil is there through which the liquid high pressured vapor refrigerant, the high pressured vapor refrigerant passes through the condenser. That time the fan which is rotating outside of the room, that we know fan is continuously rotating over the coil of the compressor, condenser coil, there it blows the air over the condenser coil. So that time what will happen is, the heat from the in the refrigerant vapor, high pressured refrigerant vapor, it is being released from this. So the heat is, once the heat is getting released, it loses the temperature, it loses the heat, and it converts into liquid stage. That's what we called as a condenser area. So in the condenser area is located outside of the room, and the evaporator is located inside the room. That is the one thing we have to concentrate. So now what has happened is, when the vapor refrigerant passes through the condenser, it becomes liquid refrigerant, and that liquid refrigerant again passes through the nozzle and it becomes low pressure. That low pressure again it passes through the inside the room, then evaporator takes place, compression takes place, condensation takes place. This cyclic process is going on like this. When in the case of refrigeration, how we have studied the cycle of vapor compression, vapor absorption systems, how the refrigerant liquid is changes to liquid phase to vapor phase, and then losing its temperature, and vapor to liquid phase, like that it continuously goes on. So that the air conditioner is working on the principle of second law of thermodynamics also. So these are all the basic parts we have to see, that air is how it, the working principle is, the air from the room is circulated with the help of the fan inside the evaporator. That's what evaporator side is located inside the room. So that air is circulated inside the room with the help of the fan. Okay, so a thermostat is also used for maintaining the temperature inside the room. So a thermostat, until it reaches to the preset temperature, it will be continuously working. The refrigerant, after the compression is made to pass through the condenser, why the refrigeration is made to pass through the compression, in the sense to increase the pressure of the vapor, so that the temperature is also increases. Then it passes through the condenser, where the high temperature is going to be released with the help of a fan outside, which is located outside of the wall. This is called how the space is getting cooled. Again, the cold air which is releases the hot, it becomes rotated inside the room. So this is called the working principle of split air conditioner, because it has inside and outside part. So we call it a split AC. Split is one part is inside and another part is outside. Where the evaporator part is inside the room and the condenser part is outside of the room. So the compressor and the condensing coils are kept outside. The evaporator coils and the blower will be always inside the house. So this is the working principle of the air conditioner system. So thank you for watching. We will see in the next video about remaining topics.